Well, it's been worth the drink. A drink to old friends. A drink to, old memories. Hey, Sona. Yeah. Is there a version of me now in the multiverse? There could be. But I like to think I'm the original. And I have stuff to do. Yeah. Well, I finally got the Sting built. Hello? Andresia? Lost in her thoughts. Yeah, I finally got the Sting finished, Andresia. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I'm going undercover. I want to make as big a difference to this universe as I can. And I've been thinking as well. Do I have it with me? I don't think I do I? I don't know, I've only got 3. The Pilgrim's writings. I'm sure in one of them he says he'd wait out. He would wait himself out to die. So even if he gets turned into a Starborn, that suggests he could still die of old age. So what is it then? Does your body get copied when you first touch an artifact, the first artifact you touch? And then, because he said something in the writings about rejuvenation or something, it would rejuvenate him again. So you could age and die as a Starborn, but if you went to the Unity and went through, you could be born again at the age you were when you first touched an artifact. Is that what it's getting at? I don't know. I mean, we're talking about books galore here, aren't we? This is years of philosophical meanderings written down to figure out the answers to the Unity question. But yeah, guys, I mean, I may go through the Unity one day if I can still die. That is the ultimate question. That's the ultimate journey, death at the end. Don't any of you ever forget that. And the chance to learn everything I can in this universe, go to the next universe and try and make a perfect universe, make the decisions I made here
this
but
is
better.
all exciting, but
I know it is.
there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
You're right. I do have to get this right. If I take my Prime universe as a trial run, do I jump to the next universe and try and make the best universe I could? Every mistake I make this time, every question that I ask wrong, every decision that I make that's the wrong decision, make the right decision next time? Every decision that's a shade of grey type of decision, try and make the least problematic choice next time.
Dish.
I'm dishing. I'm just being philosophical about the idea of, well, becoming a Starborn. See, for me, what it was is when I was there was only 2 real things that had happened. The emissary was going to preach, and you guys were going to go forward under Vladimir's stewardship. But I feel like there's got to be things I can do. There's got to be things I can learn. I know there are things out there that I can go and do. I mean, I might die. Well, I said, I've died before, but I've got this weird power that sort of brings me back to life a few minutes earlier. But one day that might not work. I might die and it might stick. Death might be permanent. And if that's going to happen, I want it to mean something. I'm in a very unique situation.
I've got a seat in the ship with your name on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a lot of work to do.
True.
What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
Analyzing some of Sarah's recent data from the field. We're going to collaborate on a study.
She doesn't know you're working this hard, does she?
I've always worked hard. That was the only way that I could get here. My work is all I have. No wealth, no connections. And my timing is all wrong.
You've earned the right to be here, Noel.
Maybe I'll take you up on that seat sometime. After I get some more work done.
The way she worded that, it made it sound like she wanted to collaborate with Sarah. I know you mean you're going to collaborate with Mateo, but think about how you're wording it next time. Honestly. Yeah. It's... You know what I mean, don't you, Andresia? You came back because you've got something that you wish to speak to me about. Something to do with the family, isn't it? You need to talk to me about your Varun family. Actually, you didn't hear that, Walter. Yes, you didn't hear that. Come with me. Right. As I was musing, I may go down the path of becoming a Starborn. I still think I'm the Prime, because even if that other version of me in the Unity said that I've already been copied from just arriving there, once I've come back here, I'm getting more experiences, so next time I go, I'll be copied again. So the first version of me won't be the same version of me now. So that'd be just like a version of me that lived in the multiverse. Because I'm changing my timeline from his timeline. Anyway, I know you came back because you've got an issue. And you wish to speak to me about it.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen. But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories.
Okay. And I'm assuming those unsettling memories are what you had to do for House of Run. Yeah. And unsettling, I'm surprised. That's accusational. She I'm not telling her that she's wrong for belonging to her own culture. I mean, some cultures are more peaceful than others, but that doesn't mean that you blame the person at the bottom of the ladder, the small cogs in the big machine. Right. If you need me to listen, go ahead.
There more?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how to phrase this. If you need me to listen, I'm here. Come on.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends.
Yeah. Promise, that's part of your religious belief, isn't it? When you say promise, that's what you mean, don't you?
It describes the people of House Varun. We who have been promised to serve the Great Serpent now and forever. In exchange, he promises to care for us when he returns to his domain.
The Great Serpent sounds like a... what shall we put? An anthropomorphized version of the Ouroboros time snake. Is that what it is? Is it like Is the time snake an actual deity of some kind, or a metaphysical or non-corporeal being like Starborn become? I wonder. Anyway, us heathens are worth getting to know, you know.
Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter, for they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them.
Yeah. I mean, losing a friend is never easy, even when it's not your fault, or it's not your teaching, or it's, you know, even when it's accidental or beyond your control. But when you feel like you've got a semblance of control because you're following a teaching and your teaching says you must cut ties, it's still not easy. Losing friends is just, it's not easy.
It's not something I have much experience with. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo, and zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them.
Yeah. How long has it been?
10 years.
Ooh.
I was immediately reassigned to another role, light years away.
So your superiors looked at you as weak. And I don't want to say that out loud to you. That's in my mind. Did you ever get a chance to check up on them, even in paperwork? I know you'd never went looking for them, but did you even get a chance to like look at documents or spy charts or anything like that?
No. I told myself it's because I never had the time, but in truth, I was scared of what I'd find.
Okay. And you're worried that they're gonna blame you for leaving them?
No. Maybe. I don't know. It all happened so fast, and I've had so much time since then to replay it in my head. Wonder if I should have done things differently. In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone, to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side.
I mean, if it'll ease your mind, I'm in. Don't worry, my friend.
I am not sure I will find any comfort in it, but I think it is important nonetheless. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
Divided loyalties. You now consider me a friend. Okay, thanks for that. We were work buddies and acquaintances before. Talk with Sarah Mogg. I beg your pardon. Has somebody been messing with my... What? Who's been messing with my... scanner? Talk with... Have we reanimated a corpse, or is it emissary? Sarah. Okay, you haven't been messing with my scanner, have you?
If there is something I can do, please, say so.
Yeah. No, I'm good for now.
Good.
Thank you. Alright. Right, okay. It's still telling me to come upstairs and to talk to Sarah. Yeah, I don't see Sarah. Who's been messing with... Is her ghost here? Has somebody been messing with my scanner?
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Should only be a few years.
Okay. What the hell? What? Are things flying? Sarah? Are you here? Sarah, are you here in, like...
Hello, Cora. What are you reading these
poltergeist fashion?
I'm reading a book about plants written by somebody from Constellation 100 years ago. He wrote about this experiment with some xerophytes that he found
Okay.
on 10 different
Trust me,
planets.
I'm not gonna
It's
get through to it
He made a
with
brand new
Andresia,
kind of plant.
okay?
Like, he
You're
did it
safe.
all
Your
himself.
ghost, it can
It's
rest,
so
okay?
wow.
Wow. That sounds really...
Right. Don't know who's been messing, but no. Talk with Barrett. What does Barrett want to talk about?
Wait.
Let's go see what
What's
he
the
wants.
author's name?
Like Marvin Madani or something.
From 100 years ago, huh?
I'll put the book back when I'm done. Don't worry.
Hey, Cara.
Oh, good. Story time. Love it.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
We literally took the ship into the Unity. Study the data, you got plenty of answers for the time being. Barrett.
I know you had to do it. I know you had to kill the hunter.
Yeah.
That kind of philosophy is poisonous and draconian. And to what end?
Nah. I mean, to his end, clearly, but... Out of the two options, I mean, there was a third option, which was just go it ourselves, but we didn't have any idea as to what we were planning. We would have been making our plan up, seat of the pants, spur of the moment type thing, which is not good. At least the emissary and the hunter both had long established and well thought out plans, even if they weren't exactly perfect, either of them. I mean, her plan was better. Does it make it the best plan? Probably not, but it was better than his.
It seems safer for everyone. The artifacts could be misused. They could be abused.
Yep. I mean, what would you have done, though?
Doesn't matter what I would have done. But if you had to do it all over again, I would still support your decision.
Thanks. I mean, like I said, there were no good choices. There's obviously a third. There's probably a third way, but we haven't actually laid the groundwork for what that idea is. So, I mean, there's probably a fourth way and a fifth way and a sixth way. But at the minute, there's yin and yang, left and right, good and bad, all the rest of it. We've got a binary choice at the minute because we haven't fermented on the third choice. So there was no real good choice other than hers out of the two.
I just hope this choice was less bad than the other.
Yeah.
The Unity has the power to do so much damage and so much good.
Don't we all, though? And I mean, the Starborn don't have all the answers. I mean, the Unity itself is powerful and dangerous, but only when you're part of it. And I believe that's when you die. But the Starborn get reborn in new, rejuvenated bodies every time they do it. So that's why they don't seem to age. They are aging, but they're getting rejuvenated. And then, what was it? They get copied and they have avatars.
I do enjoy just spending time with you. Did you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I know I'm going around in circles, but like the avatars lose their memory of all the answers they have when they're just non-corporeal in the Unity. So they're constantly wanting to get back there to get more power and to get a glimpse of the full memory or the full knowledge. So they don't have all the answers.
I noticed. Maybe this will bring more order to the cloud of chaos surrounding the Unity. Humanity is capable of so much, both good and not.
Yeah.
The Starborn are just people, and they can be wrong or confused or just messed up. A part of me worries that this will divide us further as a species.
Yeah, I mean, it's the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yep. And as such, it's the first step as many. We don't know where it will lead, because that's true of everything. When we discovered fire, when we discovered gravity, when we invented the combustion engine, when we invented the musket, the gun, the bow and arrow. These things are all tools. Words, when we discovered or invented our own languages, they were tools. It's the...
No rush, friend.
I know. And yes, only you are allowed to flourish. But no. These things are all tools, and it's the nature of humanity to abuse tools when we get silly. We're childish. But the tools themselves are not evil. Words are not evil. Guns are not evil. Cars are not evil. Spaceships are not evil. It's the volition of the person using them. So, yeah, as I say, it's only the first step of many. We don't know where it will lead, good or bad.
That's fair. Too many unsettled variables to predict how this will turn out. But I'm sure you can understand my angst here. At the end of the day, you are a true friend and I trust your decision. Period.
Thanks.
We've always considered ourselves explorers.
Hi.
But this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Yes. Well, actually, no. We charted it a bit. Granted, we didn't chart all of the Unity, but we charted some of it.
I asked Mateo if we can get a friend for Vasco. He said maybe, but I'm pretty sure he was just saying it.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home.
Yes,
These
I know.
people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Yeah. Anyway, Cora.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
Yeah, right. Cora.
My grandpa lives in Aquila City, but we don't visit all that often. I don't think Dad likes it there.
Right, let me just get this out. I was looking at potentially getting myself a dog robot.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid.
Do you think Vasco would like to walk it?
Did you know Walter is one of the richest people in the universe?
He's not going to give you a book allowance. Right. Come on then, Andresia. Me and you are going to deal with your little problem that you've been hinting at ever since before we went into the Unity, but you just wouldn't tell me. I think you needed that. Well, I think you needed that. I don't know, spiritual, religious, psychological, psychedelic, scientific experience of the Unity to decide whether you wanted to tell me. Anyway, I'm going to take you to the new ship. You've not seen it. Let's have a look.
Together to save that research facility.
I believe it. For me, it's a sign. This whole truce is more than just words on a slate.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Gotta admit, the night sky and the daytime sky seems very pretty today. What time is it actually? 20 past 5 local time.
Maybe that would change the culture.
Hey guys. I know. Ah, there it is. What do you think? Eh? Look at it. It's dinky compared. That cannon's huge. This is a dinky little one-man fighter type thing. Because that's how I'm going to do this. Me, potentially Vasco, I don't know whether to take Vasco or not, are going undercover in the Crimson Fleet. I don't want to get you guys involved or in any particular danger. So I've set up a new little ship. You know that ship we had that looked a bit like the Frontier? I took it off some spacers. Well, this is what happened. I reused some parts, chopped and changed some parts. Basically, I kept that space frame and adapted the hell out of it. And this is what I came up with. This is the Sting. And I've gone with the Sting because, one, you know, it's like a little insect, a little bee, a little wasp with its little stinger. But also because I'm going undercover into pirates. I'm doing a Sting. I'm hiding it in plain sight. Oh, no, yeah, it's about the bee. Yes, it's like it's a little bee or a little hornet or a little wasp. Nope. It's because I'm going to do a Sting operation on them. Yeah. Hi, Vasco. How we doing, mate? In we go.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Yep, and... where are you? Have you gone upstairs already? Oh, fine, whatever. Anyway, what we have is a basic living quarters. It's like an all-in... oh, you're there, sorry. It's an all-in-one. Got 4 bunks in case I do need to bring any of you along. Or in case I have a boozy night on my own, wet the bed, I can just go and get in one of the others while it dries out. Anyway, upstairs we have a storeroom. Yep. A storeroom and then a cockpit. An intimate 3-person cockpit. Yeah. This is literally a small fighter with some living space for 1 to 4 people. It's a small ship, let's be honest. But it's taken over from the cannon for the time being. Now, what's in the cargo hold? Let's have a look. Refined Merc, Constellation, Pirate Charger. See, I have contemplated sticking this on. Just for a laugh. Woo! Anyway, as you can see, I'm currently wearing... Where have you gone? Woo! Alright. As you can see, Andresia, I am currently rocking the Trackers Alliance type, Bounty Hunter type armor. Pretty damn sturdy, this stuff. However, I have contemplated putting on... Let me show you. Putting on... Wrong thing. This, but I'm trying to ingratiate myself by looking like one of them as soon as I turn up. Trouble with that is they're probably going to think you're trying too hard and shoot me. Or, and well, there's an even bigger problem. It does 200 points less of protection. The protection is pathetic compared to the other one. So, yeah, this is more a case of maybe if I get in with them, I might start wearing it just to keep my cover even more intact. But I think if I'm going for a... I think if I'm going for an independent, like, I don't know, an independent thief turning up to join their ranks, I want to look like an independent thief. Trouble is, I'm wearing bounty hunter armor, so I just need to hope they don't shoot me on sight. So, yeah. But I've got to go speak to that contact on Mars, I think it was, that SFSE bloke told me about. Yeah. I mean, none of that really matters, because we've got to deal with your problem first, because I'm not taking you with me to deal with the pirates. Not because I don't trust you. I just don't want you having to get involved in that. Don't want any of you lot getting involved in that. It's my cross to bear, so to speak. Anyway, I think it's time we set sail across the blackest sea, as Vladimir would say. Let's have a look. Here we are. Divided Loyalties. Reach Aquila City. Are you ready, girl? Let's go. Woo! Now, Andresia, now that you're on board and you can see what the ship has, as you can see, we have a lot of engines. Because, you know, if I'm going to get chased, I want to be able to run away. Shields, we're still only rocking the ability to get shields worth 7. I've not gone mad arming it to the teeth like the glass cannon because, well, I haven't really got the reactor for the job. But I have got my primary weapons pretty well. Yeah. The way I see it is I'm not gonna need EM unless I really want to take a ship out. So that's how I'm seeing it. That's pretty good. There's my missiles. So, yeah. I can have full whack phasers, lasers, whatever we want to call them. Woo-wee. And the engine is pretty good. So, yeah. Pretty good maneuverability, as you can see. You know, in that way, it's faster and more agile than the cannon, which you would expect. But I need it to be smaller in profile. Right. Quick look through the cockpit view. Now that we've turned the exterior cameras off. The VR headset that shows me the exterior camera view. We've gone back to forward view through the cockpit. Much more of a starfighter feel to this shit. But what we need to do is head to Aquila City. So let's... Is that Gagarin? No, I'm going to say, why is it coming up with Gagarin? Why is that flashing at me? Where is the mission? Bondi, Gagarin. No, neither of those are what I want. Okay. Fine. Take that out. Whoa! Oh, for the love of... Why am I here? I already said no. The artillery is at the hidden gem base. It's not even on the ship. How did it send me here? Is it because I'm in orbit of the planet where the artillery is? How am I not sending all the other ships in the area? No. Right. I need to know what's going on there. Right. One giant leap can bugger up. Leave the artillery in this ship. What? Build artillery. No! Leave. So I haven't even... No, it's not even here. It's down on the planet. What went... How did that happen? What was going... What? Can I now jump to where I need to go? Will it let me? Will it let me come here? That was the question. Jump.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
No, don't worry about that. Nothing on board.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Quite a long history to this place. It is a testament to humans' refusal to concede defeat in the face of adversity.
It is. But bigger question is, Andresia, is the two versions of me that have been copied now, or do you only get copied if you actually go into the Unity? Because if you get copied if you go into the Unity, then I'm still me. And why is it dragging me into the Unity if I've built the artillery at the hidden gem outpost? If it's because it's in orbit of the planet where it is, I'm going to have to move it. Where would I hide it? Because let's face it, we have to keep going back to New Jemison. Or New Atlantis Jemison. And if every time we try and leave, it sends us into the Unity, that is going to be a problem. There's going to be 10 million copies of me, and none of them would have been through the Unity yet. Anyway, your problem. Let's go deal with it. Welcome to Aquila City. Again.